Remonching, we're in the dog, and not just any dog. You know that apartheid ambassador dog? Yeah, Remoyo, and no.
This is my year. I bought a hater, man, I don't really care. This is my year. I bought it like that.
Dumelang, it's your boy, Mahapa. Let's see the modern day Izzy Majila himself, and we begging it like what? We begging it like Swafi. Did you guys miss me? No? Okay, fine. I missed you guys, and my reason for not uploading last week, I always have a reason, but my reason this time was that next week I was babalast from Casper's billiard. We are better than like I told you guys. Let's get into the thick of things. We have a lot to talk about, and not just a lot to talk about, but a lot to pray about as well. As you can tell by the title of the video. And yeah, let me tell you guys what we need to be praying about. So yeah, Azish. So first things first, Buffett, as you know, it's about and in this week's episode of The So Was Not End, the price of petrol is on the rise again. Guys, it's getting ridiculous at this point, because last week I told you guys in April there's gonna be an increase around 20. It's gonna be around 23 rand per litre. Jordan, the petrol is pushing its Jordan year at this point, Buffett. And I wasn't gonna say anything until I read what is this? Petrol, we might just hit 40 rand per litre. 40 rand per litre for petrol, guys. It's getting ridiculous now. Kamko petrol iturang. Do you guys know that song ya Bujo Mujo? Arien Kamautu. Do you guys know it?
Arien Kamautu.
Okay, now it's time to familiarize yourself with that song, because that's where we heard it. It's getting ridiculously unreasonable to drive a car in this country. I think petrol stations need to start offering delivery for petrol. It's getting uneconomical to drive to the petrol station at this point. We just need to be calling in or to that's unleaded 95. Finish and clear. I'm starting to understand that some lady who said nakarata koliya diesel because IG petrol. IG petrol, my sister, anything that has to do with petrol and guys. The only alternatives we have at this point is to do away with the BMW, the Mercedes, the Audi, the Range Rover. The only mode of transport that we should be using, the 2 series. The first one is a bicycle. The second one is the 2 series that God gave you. Your feet are like I said, Buffett. You know how broke people measure how expensive something is by comparing its price to the amount of alcohol they could have gotten. Gold Reef City for 200, and then what's about 200? I think that's where we headed now. But instead of using alcohol, we're gonna be using petrol as a measurement. Let's go watch Kaiser Chiefs, Pirates, whatever. When a 2 ticket 300, what's that 300 ticket? Go petrol. People have been saying I know my car for the past 2 months because they don't want to go to a petrol station and face reality. Remonching, guys, as I said already, this episode is about things that we need to be praying for. And in this instance, we need to be praying for South Africans, guys. Remonching, we're in the dog, and not just any dog. You know that apartheid ambassador dog? Yeah, Remoyo, and no. So moving on, Bathabile Dlamini was found guilty of perjury. So what is perjury, you may ask? So perjury is like lying, but lying VSOP. Well, it's not the normal one. So the difference between normal lying and perjury is that perjury is when you do it under oath on official documents, or in instances where you swore to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. So you asked God to help you tell the truth, and God tried his best, to help you tell the truth. And then when I defied him, decided to lie. So you're not just lying to yourself and this person. No, you're lying to yourself, this person, and God. And God could have been out there granting wishes, healing sick people, granting 11 wishes and prayers, but instead he was here helping you to tell the truth, Mara, when I decided to defy him. So it's worse than normal lying, And Bathabile, she looked so defeated, so sad when the judge said they're finding her guilty, There was nothing Tabile about her in that instance. The only Bathabile has the people of South Africa who are fed up with the ANC. You know, they never kwatile, shem never swabile, never la. There was a lot of things, but there was never sataba at all. So the shocking thing for me during her sentencing or her court appearance wasn't that she was found guilty. She's guilty, obviously. She's a member of the ANC, and her middle name is Olive. Not Oliver, Olivia, Olive, like olive green, Olivia Ojiwa. Yes, that's her middle name. Like Bathabile Olive Dlamini. Olive sounds like a name that you intentionally hide from people. So anyone named Olive is automatically guilty in my opinion, you know. So that wasn't the surprising part. The surprising part for me was that she has been convicted before of a crime, a real crime, like a real criminal record crime. And the crime in question was theft of parliament travel vouchers. That's how insignificant it is. Travel fucking vouchers. You take someone who stole something as insignificant as travel vouchers, and then you put them in a space where they have access to millions, even billions of South African rands. What could go wrong? What are you expecting? I don't understand. It's like taking a member of the Afri Forum, and putting him in a room full of black people and telling him, go and debate with these people. And then you act surprised when he calls them kafur. Like, you know, like you pushed him towards the limits of temptation and then attempted and then adira what was expected of him. And I honestly believe in the ANC, criminal charges and corruption scandals are regarded as qualifications. The more you have, the higher your position. So fraud, diploma, perjury, national higher certificate, racketeering, degree, corruption of any kind, master's degree, murder, rape, conspiracy to commit murder, treason, PhD. So it's no surprise that between our last two presidents, one of them was on trial for rape, the other one was on trial or was investigated for murder of minors in Marikana. So if you want to know who's our next president or the next president of the ANC, just go and look at who has been accused of the most or the worst crimes. So Bathabile's sentencing proceedings are scheduled for the 1st of April, April Fool. Date, I don't know what to make of the date, but you know, it's either she could be the fool or us. But like I said, guys, we have a lot to pray for. Start praying, you know, cue those prayers, start drafting those prayers because we're going to need them. So a quick detour now from politics into I don't know what to make of this, but let me just tell you guys what it is. So a lady on Twitter posted that she went to Chicken Licken and she swiped for something 50 something rand, and then they deducted 14,000. What 14,000? You have Chicken Licken. You shop Chicken Licken 14,000. And now I'm not saying or her bank or Chicken Licken or her is to blame for this, but what I'm saying is that I've swiped at many Chicken Licken outlets and they've never deducted 14,000 or any amount that I hadn't swiped for. So Chicken Licken guy that's at fault here. And they cannot trick me in 14,000 sounds like barekisha the wings, but doing certain kid robots that don't get any bloody galaventang up and down. So one of the donkeys was involved in a car accident by a tool and then he died, and then Chicken Licken roala jadi robot the piece and then I did the wings and then jiggy. Voila, Chicken Licken wings. You can't trick me, guys. And this lady, Lena, she has to take some form of accountability, because why are they able to deduct 14,000 from your bank account? The 9th of the month. That's not even close to the 15 or 25, just random 9. They're able to find 14,000 in your account. If it was me and someone tried to deduct 14,000, whether it was authorized or not, tried deducting 14,000 from my account on the 9th, not even on the month, on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, from the 1st until 31st, if you try to deduct 14,000 from my account, because they're gonna call me back. We're out here trying to process the transactions. Deposit 14,000. Azanga receive 14,000. Mara, you're here trying to deduct 14,000. So moving back to politics, my people, great news, excellent news, magnificent news. There is a motion of no confidence pending against Cyril Ramaphosa, Cupcake, fellow South Africans, Mr. Zigit, Mr. Nko, whatever you know him as, there is a pending motion of no confidence against him. And this is the real reason why I say that we need to be praying this week. We need to come together and send out the biggest, the largest, the most powerful prayers that we have ever sent. Because guys, I don't need to explain why, guys. Come on. This is the perfect time to bring out those 11 candles. Chakra hands, please make sure that the universe aligns with this motion of no confidence. We need anyone from Tapelo, Matapelo, Tandazo, Tandazo, Sontazo, Ndiogo Scheme Same. If your name has anything to do with church, Bible, God, please come through. Judah, Jonas, Matthew, Noah, Elia. If your name has anything to do with the Bible, God, please, now you have a direct link to the one above. We need you. We need you guys to send the biggest and most powerful prayer above, because we need this as a country, guys. You see those prayers that our parents prayed the night before Mandela was released? Yeah, we need more those kind of prayers right now. We even need Bushiri for this prayer, guys. You know, I know that we sent him away, he ran away, he escaped, or whatever that you want to call it, but I'm willing to grant him South African citizenship so that he can continue scamming our parents if it means that he gets this job done. You know, if Mboro, guys, where is Mboro? Bring back Mboro. We need Mboro. He's the only pastor with a fast car, with a supercar. It's like I8 Mboro. So you know his prayers, he's the one that's going to deliver the prayers faster to heaven. When I'm crazy, Corolla prayers are things are late. You know, there's a deadline. The motion of no confidence is on the 30th of March, I think. Yeah, I'm right. 30th of March, and then the 1st of April, like a motion of no confidence. So, guys, this week is very important. We need all the prayers we can get. Also, can citizens of South Africa be allowed to vote on this one? Just this one, Bafit. Send us a WhatsApp, create a WhatsApp group chat, or create a poll on Twitter, whatever that needs to be done. We just need our voices to be heard. I'm sure Cyril, if he's given an opportunity to decide on whether or not he should stay, he'll vote no. In the motion of no confidence, because I'm no confidence in himself, first of all, as Cyril. Low self-esteem, you know, this is a very serious motion of no confidence, guys. Like the proceedings, I wish or they can bring DJ's Boo in Parliament so that he can say, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to put your faith in a friend. That's how serious this thing is, guys. We need this. We need this man out, guys. All hands on deck, like I said. Now, personally, I want Cyril voted out purely based on what he did to my memory of Brahu. What Brahu gave us beautiful, like great, timeless music, and one of my favorite adverts of all time. Yeah, highly speaking. Do you guys know that advert where it's like, I was like, with extra benefits. And Cyril took all of those beautiful memories away when he used Brahu's Tumamina and gave it a bad rap. Or like, no, so every time I hear the song Tumamina or someone says Tumamina, I'm like, hey, boy, come back, boy, I'll Tuma myself. And I've heard people say that, wow, what if we vote him out and then the president is Mama? You know, I don't want to say the name, but you guys know his name rhymes, or his initials rhyme with BP. So yeah, but what if we can, Mama? And at this point, like, guys, Cyril needs to go regardless of who comes in. He's like a toxic partner where you just want to be done with this partner. You know, whether basadi ba nnete ba fedile or banna ke ba slamos, you don't care, or there's no fish in the sea. You know, you just want to be done with this partner, and that's how we feel as South Africans. So the reason why I'm saying we need all the prayers we can get is because Zuma Msholozi survived like over 5 or even 6 or 7, 8 somewhere there of motions of no confidence. So you can see, or it might need more than one motions of no confidence to get rid of Cyril. But now personally, I want it to just be one. So we need all the prayers we can get, all the prayer warriors we can get, all hands on deck. So send out this video, share this video, go to group chat in Canada, Craig. You know, if it's a group chat here, Sunday school, I don't know. If you also, why are you here if go group chatting at Sunday school? Unless when I'm go Sunday school or say Sunday school, I don't know. Group chat, guys. Group chat at Craig. I will never tapelo. Steal your mother's phone. If group chat, I will never tapelo. Steal your father's phone as well. We share a video. Watch the video and send out those prayers. Chakra hands, please. Net chofandi karta jail. Dlalang seka kumo, dlalang 5 cards and make sure the universe is aligned, the chakras are aligning with Cyril's motion of no confidence. So moving on, there was a video doing rounds on Twitter where members of a community were so angry about lack of service delivery from their police station that they decided to open a case against the police station itself.
You understand what? We are opening a case against Lodiam police station. A criminal case against the people of Petrol.
Or like case against police station, not even just one random police member, no, the whole station itself. I'm sure Doctor Image are 75. Before you even walk out the police station, Doctor Image. Soon as Buffett's out like it's okay, we'll investigate. Soon as we talk about and the name of the community in question is Iterele. Whenever living up to your name, this is the one. Iterele, like by trees, but they were tired of just complaining to other people or hey, do this, investigate. No, they decided to Iterele themselves and open the case and lock up the suspects themselves. They locked up the suspect themselves because what they did was they locked up the police members in the police station and waited for senior officials to arrive so that they can take them seriously. So by and big ups to them, And last but not least, there was another video doing rounds on TLN. The rounds, it's ironic because in that video they were doing rounds as well. We're doing rounds, and this video in question is a sex scene from the TV series called The Wife. So in this sex scene, it's Kanimba and some guy, and everybody are praying kanyos. They're doing tualano, they're doing adult things. But in this video, everything was on display. It was so explicit, man. There was titties, ass, everything was on display. Showmax went full Mapona volume 1 on us with a sex scene so good that even my father called me after 20 years of not hearing from him. He called me and said, "Hey, Bafanas, hey, boy, what's that's how good that shit was." And after talking by the way, what do we do? Which big ups to him. He paid his respects. Yeah, no, Mara, to be honest, they really went out with this sex scene. I saw some people saying, this was the best or the most explicit scene in South African television history. And, I think I agree, because they showed us everything. They didn't leave anything to the imagination. Like I said, STDs were on display. They didn't leave out anything. They showed us, or whatever we just show max, because they showed us the maximum. They didn't show us the bare minimum. You can read these sex scenes. Sex scenes, it's just hugs, bruh. Have you ever seen Azundini kiss one of his many wives? Exactly, you've never. Sex in hug Susan, man, go Susan, man, and then blush, and that's the end. And just like that, we've come to the end of another episode of the weekly rundown with the modern day Easy Man himself, Easy Machila. Thank you guys for watching until the end. Appreciate it a lot, and thank you for the new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, go and hit that subscribe button. Like the video if you like the content. Drop a comment. What would you like? Your favorite joke? What would you like? Changes? It's audio. How is it? Let's improve. Let's build. And lastly, don't forget to share the video with your friends, family. And this time around, guys, like I said, the prayer warriors, I think it's perfect for this episode because we need all hands on deck. Like I said, we need them to vote these people out. Cyril to be voted out, Bathabile to go to prison, Petrol, we need prayers on that one as well. So yeah, thank you guys.